manages you guys?
We self-manage.
Really?
Yeah, we had some great managers we've worked with, and it's just a little too atypical. My favorite. If anybody of the other managers see this, I'll be mad. But my favorite was Chris from 10th Street. 10th Street Management. It was great, but things didn't quite align in terms of just timing, I think. And we had been, with some other ones, and we understand that we need to grow into the fact that we absolutely need management. But currently, Ron and I, and Ron was actually brought into the band for numerous reasons.
The bass player Starset, for those that don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he comes from, I was an engineer, and Ron comes from like a corporate world, but we've been friends forever. And one of the really strong aspects of Ron is I knew that he could do the logistics side of this, and I could do the business creative side on the back end, in addition to all the other things. And so far, it's been the best combination, and they're taking out some cogs in the wheel has made it more efficient. We know exactly, no one's making decisions for us, and it's oftentimes someone making decisions for a band is a great thing, but for now, this is the best thing. I want to get so big that it would be ludicrous to self-manage, but with technology...
That's the title of the show, by the way.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I'm serious. That's the best quote of the day. I want to be so big, it's ludicrous to self-manage. That's literally beautiful, dude. Trademark.
That's Alan Kovacs, right? 10th Street?
Yeah. I never had talked to him, and
really?
I believe, not to throw him under the bus, but he was pitched the band early on, and he passed. And I'm happy where we're at.
Yeah. I think I hear you loud and clear, actually. But we've had dealings. Paul Geary and I, my business partner, we managed Godsmack.
Oh, nice.
And we actually had a bit of a falling out with Alan over Motley Crue.
Really?
It got quite ugly, actually.
Did people take pictures too close to Nikki Sixx's face and they could see the pock marks that fractal lasering didn't fix?
Oh my God.
Oh, it wasn't that. It was, I can tell you what it was, because of that we fell out, the two bands fell out, and Sully wrote a hit over it called Crying Like a Bitch. And it went to number one.
That was a great song.
And it was because of this incident with Motley Crue. Alan Kovacs, and they got a number one hit out of it. So,
and they got pissed about that?
Not Godsmack. Godsmack loved that.
Right, but did Nikki Sixx took such offense to that there was chatter in the background?
Oh yeah, it's like a Twitter war, dude. It was literally a thing where basically, first off, it's like grown men throwing shit at each other. It's not as bad as the guy from Trapped who just self-destructed. But Sully and Motley Crue were on tour and they were throwing shade at each other. And literally, I think I want to say Nikki Sixx wrote a song that no one listened to that was sort of some rebuttal or whatever. But Crying Like a Bitch went to number one, and we know it's about Nikki Sixx. So
it was
good for you, Sully.
Also, we were managing Steel Panther at the time, and Steel Panther were added to a tour of the UK with Def Leppard, Motley Crue, and Steel Panther. And there was this whole thing, Nikki Sixx and Tommy Lee completely slagged off Steel Panther in the press.
Slagged.
I'm English. And so
I love it.
And it completely backfired on those two guys because it just sounded like sour grapes. Because what they do is they make fun of bands like
they're impervious.
And they couldn't take it. And of course, by them saying how ludicrous, as that word again, to put Steel Panther on the bill, it made Motley Crue look like complete crybabies. And
but that's all. Here's why, though. Here's the truth. Here's the absolute truth. Is that first off, Michael Starr can sing like a mother. Secondly, Satchel's one of the greatest guitarists in the world. And if you're Steel Panther, you're obviously opening for Motley Crue. And the sad truth is that they are 10,000 times better than even Motley Crue in their heyday, because the truth is Vince Neil was never a good singer. He's just gotten worse. That's all it is. He's just gotten like, listen to Live Wire. That note hurts me to my soul now that I know that there's auto-tune, but that's fine. That's fine. Like for years I thought it was okay because it was metal.
Yeah, but in fact, poor old Vince Neil, he did a festival a few weeks ago and it got out on Loudwire. I think.
He walked off stage.
Yeah. He walked off stage, yeah.
Sorry, guys, I can't sing.
How many times have you walked off stage, Dustin?
Unfortunately, zero. I say unfortunately because when we were supporting bands, when you're supporting and they're like, you're playing tonight, I had full-on laryngitis, just barking an entire show. And if I could have, I probably should have not played that one. And there's been a couple times headlining where we just powered through, but man, didn't do great for the
Is it times like
band.
that where you just go like, I'm so glad for DMX 512 Protocol?
Dude, we need to start piping in fake vocals. I've never...
Or you just have me sing in the background like Derek Sherinian used to do with Kiss, where he'd be off stage because they didn't want people to know he was playing keyboards. So he'd be like, and I could sit there with a harmonizer just hitting it live like a DJ for you. And I could even take
Just
you and live
vocode me.
loop you. Yeah, you could live loop you and I'll just be in the back like the Wizard of Oz.